Hey everybody, it's Maya here. I'm a brand and web designer over at MayaPalmerDesigns.com. I help creative biz owners design a beautiful site that authentically speaks to your audience. So today I want to answer the question, what is it like to edit a website in Showit? Now I've gotten a lot of questions because I currently only build custom sites in Showit or Shopify. And I use Showit for creative professionals like photographers, therapists, life coaches, podcasters, etc. And then I'll use Shopify if you're a business owner in need of an e-commerce shop. And people have been asking, well, why don't you use Wix or why don't you use WordPress with Elementor? And really, I've used other website platforms like Wix and WordPress, but when I tried Showit, I just fell in love with the creative freedom that it offers and how easy it was to edit. It was easier for me to learn and something that I hope will be easy for all of my clients to learn how to edit in once I have their site completely built for them. They call it a drag and drop editor, but it's really something where you can basically click anywhere and do anything you want. And I'm going to show you a little bit of that today. So right now, I'm logged into Showit and I have a website open. It's a demo site that I'm working on just to show you some of the features that Showit offers, and it's not currently launched yet, but as soon as it's ready, I'll let y'all know. I'll probably do another video that's a demo site tour just talking about some of the features in Showit that I used for the site. And again, it's a demo site, so everything you'll see about the business in here, vitamin C, landscape photography, is fictional. I made it all up just as a way to show kind of my design skills and how Showit can work for a photographer, because I've built a Showit site for a podcaster, Angela Monica, and for myself, which is I'm a graphic designer, but Showit really has some unique tools that will help photographers really show their work and shine on the web, and so I wanted to build a demo site to show how it could work for them. But anyways, let's get into the site. So like I said, I have the editor open and you'll see it's a side-by-side view. This is the first thing you would see when you logged into your Showit site. On the left you have the mobile site and on the right is the desktop site. And one thing that I love about Showit is you have complete creative freedom over how your site looks on mobile and desktop. So once I've gone in and built your custom site for you, basically all you'll have to do is go edit and make changes, which is what I'm going to talk about in this video. Well, one neat thing is if you want something on the desktop view but not mobile or vice versa, you have complete freedom over that. Right now I'm going to switch to desktop view only just so you can see. So I've switched to desktop view only, and now let's play around with editing the site. One important thing that I'll say about Showit before we get started is that your site is divided into pages, and then each page is divided into sections called canvases. So let's say I want to scroll down to this section called Services, and I would like to change this image above the Stop Photography button. I'll click on the image, then over here on the right, click Image, and then if you click the mini thumbnail of the image, it'll bring up an option for you to go through your pictures on your Showit site and choose an image to change it to. So let's say I want to use this picture right here of the flowers. It's automatically going to load the image in the size that the last image was displayed as, but it's really that easy, just clicking and clicking again to choose a different image. Now let's say I want to scroll down to the bottom here and let's change some text. So let me go back for a second. When you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see this Instagram feed canvas, and it says site canvas. In Showit, a site canvas is any section of a page that is repeated on multiple pages, and it's made in such a way so that you can easily add it to different pages without having to recreate it each time. And so an Instagram feed is something that I'm going to have throughout this entire Showit site, and so it's a site canvas. And when you're editing a site canvas, instead of just being able to click around on the canvas within the page like we did in the services section, you're going to have to click this edit button to edit the site canvas. So it's bringing me into a separate editor to edit this canvas, and let's say we want to change my Instagram handle to say Vitamin C Demo to match the name of the site. All I did was click on the text box and type in my new text. Alright, let's go back to the home page. Let's try changing a canvas color. So let's use the services canvas again. The background color is currently white, but if I wanted to change it to this nice light aqua color that you'll see in the canvas below it, all I'll do is come over here and click the canvas background button after I had already selected the service canvas, and it says the background type is a color. There's also an image to make to make it an image or a video background, but we want to keep it a solid color. And then I have all the colors for the website already loaded. If I were designing your custom site, I would have all of your brand colors already loaded into the site for you to choose from as well. And I'll go in and choose the color I want to change it to. And it's that easy. And now, I like it white, so I'm going to change it back. You would just click the color again and click white. Now, what if you want to add more information to your home page? How can you add more space? You're going to want to add a new canvas, and I want to add something towards the bottom, so I'll click to be in this recent post canvas that's near the bottom, and then at the top I'll click add blank canvas, and it's actually going to automatically add it underneath my footer. Let me move my face out of the way, but I can click it, hold down, and drag so that the canvas is now under recent posts. Now I have a blank canvas. Let me move my face out the way again. I can change the size of it by clicking and dragging on the edge right here. If I click and drag down, it'll make it bigger. If I click and drag up, it will make it smaller. And to add text to my new canvas, there's a little text button down here, and it asks if you want to add a title, a heading, subheading, or a paragraph. Let's say I want a heading. Again, I have all of the design settings previously loaded for the site, and that just means all of the different fonts for the site, and I'll show you what that looks like. So, if I were designing your custom Showit site, we would discuss your branding and the fonts to use. And I picked out a title font, heading font, subheading, which is in white so you can't see it right now, and a paragraph font for the site, as well as the brand colors that I mentioned earlier. So every time I choose a title, heading, subheading, or paragraph, it will automatically load a new heading or paragraph or whatever you've chosen box with the preset font and size that I dictated in that design settings box. So if you were editing your website after I designed it, you wouldn't have to worry about remembering the fonts and the font size each time. It would already be in there and saved for you. So now that I've added a heading, I can just click and drag it anywhere within the canvas. And if I double click, I can change the text. Now my box is too small for my heading to appear in a straight line, so I'll just click this little dot at the edge of the box here and drag until my full heading is appearing how I want it. Now let's say I want to center my heading. How am I going to do that? You'll go over, you click the text box, click size and position, and then under this center to canvas area, you can choose to center in the middle vertically or horizontally. If I wanted to add an image to this canvas, click this media library button. Let's say I want to add this picture of a dog. I'll click add to page. I can drag it anywhere I want, even off the canvas some if I want. And to make it bigger, I'll just drag these handles out. And I can even overlap my text with my image, but you'll notice that the text is currently behind the image. So to fix that, I'll go to the new canvas on the page and within the canvas elements, click and drag the text above the image layer. There are several other options for what you can add to a canvas, like shapes, different icons, embedding code if you need to, a video, or a gallery. So let's talk about galleries for a second. If I preview my site, let's scroll down a bit. When I come to this tropical flora gallery, if I click the view gallery button, it will load this gallery and I can click through a series of images, kind of like a slideshow. So that's what I'm talking about when I say gallery. So let's go back into the Showit editor. Let's say you wanted to add or take out images from this gallery. Click the gallery folder within the canvas on the left here. Then click the actual gallery itself within the canvas and go up here to Gallery Images, and then you'll see this blue Manage Images button. I can click on any image here and then click this blue arrow to add it to the gallery, or click any image that's already currently in the gallery and then click this delete button to take it out. And then I would just hit save changes, but I didn't make any changes, so I'm going to click cancel. Now let's talk about going into the mobile editor for a little bit. You've noticed that I made all of my changes here in just the desktop view, but like I said, the mobile and desktop view are completely independent. You can change up the any information on one side and not make it reflected on your mobile view, or vice versa. And so if I click mobile and I scroll down, you'll see that this new canvas that I added at the bottom is in mobile view, but the arrangement isn't right. And so I'll have to go and move it around and edit just like I did in desktop view, dragging these handles until I get the arrangement just right. And now if I didn't want this canvas to display in desktop view at all, I can click these three dots for the canvas. Oops, let me move my face. And I would uncheck the visible on mobile button, and then this canvas isn't displayed on mobile at all. So this is just a quick look at what it's like to edit and show it. I hope this gives you some idea of how it compares to editing a site on Wix or WordPress if you have a different website platform currently. All of my customers will get a website training once I'm finished building the site so that they know how to edit it moving forward. That would go more in depth in how to edit the Showit site, but this was just a quick look at how it feels to go into the Showit editor and make changes. And I hope it was helpful to you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll leave a link to my Instagram in the description, and you can send me a DM or email me. I'll leave my email as well. And if you're interested in working with me to build a custom Showit site for your business, I'll leave a link to my services page where you can learn more about that as well. See you next time.